What's up guys, Valence Ring here, bringing you yet another hero video. This one of course will be covering 3-star heroes, their importance, what you need to know about them, and of course, just a little bit of fun. So, definitely stay tuned. I hope you like this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you do. And let's talk all about 3-star heroes. Now, if you're late in game, this might not seem like an important topic, but it's still important to remember and understand that these heroes are useful for quite some time into the game. Maybe late in game they're not as useful, but they still do have some skills that you do want to make sure that they're at least leveled up to 71 and enhanced to +5, which is their max enhancement level. So just like 2-star heroes, a lot of these are going to have an economy type boost that is passive. And I like to remind people, passive means you don't have to have the hero in a march. Just owning the hero and having them leveled up appropriately is going to activate that skill, and it's always going to be in effect. So for instance, Bard has a wood gathering speed boost of +30%, and this is at his max level. You can always click on it and you can see that it's +30 at a +5 enhancement level. Anything less is going to have a less of a percentage. So it might not seem that important, but gathering speed can greatly affect your gameplay, especially when you need a lot of resources late in game. So you will notice 2-star heroes have one hero of each color type. 3-star heroes, on the other hand, have 2 exactly of each type. You have 2 gold, 2 red, 2 purple, 2 blue, 2 green. That isn't too important, but early on in game it is going to affect your gameplay. And if you are a newer player learning about 3-star heroes, understanding that the color type of the hero and what it is strong and weak against can help you in some of those trickier campaign battles. So outside of that, the most important thing, especially for late game or middle to late game players, once you have a bunch of 5-star heroes, is understanding that you still want these 3-star heroes boosted for their economy type boosts. And because if you have multiple marches out, then a lot of times some of these heroes are going to fill gaps for you, and you're going to want those troop style boosts. Now the hero skills are still pretty simple comparatively to a 2-star hero. You really only have the main and the expert kind of skills for the hero skills. So while I do recommend reading these aren't necessarily going to be huge benefits in campaign. However, I will say that Doc Gray is one of the first heroes that you get, and is probably a very important hero for quite some time since he is a healer. So you definitely want to make sure that you get Doc Gray up. He is going to heal your allies in battle. So Doc Gray is your healer. Anita does good damage. She increases attack and crit rate. Flint, of course. Enhanced active skill, caster and adjacent allies gain 10% rage. So he does damage, increases rage, and increases allies' attack by 10%, and increases defense, and this would be for himself, by 10%, and rage regenerate by 5%. So Flint's another good one, and I liked his old avatar. I'm kind of mad that they changed it, but that's okay. He's got this flamethrower now, which is kind of cool. So Barbie, of course, is also actually pretty useful. I actually liked her all the way through the middle game because she increases defense, rage regenerate, but she depletes 16% of the target's rage, and she deals 158% damage to all foes. One thing that is, kind of hard to understand, but that reducing rage is a huge benefit, and Barbie can actually help you out quite a bit. So I do recommend getting Doc Gray up and Barbie up as soon as possible. They're going to help you out a lot. Nox skills can still be used in certain marches because he boosts fighter hit point, defense, and attack. So some of these 3-star heroes will actually start being subs for anywhere that you have a gap and you need those boosts. Otherwise, you're going to be worried about them predominantly for their economy type boosts. But Noct is one that actually I do use in marches, as well as Barbie, because her troop skills for fighter and defense. And then Flint, Flint is good for all because he's strictly economy type. So Noct is probably the best one as far as the troop boosts go. He boosts all fighter stats, and that's pretty good. So you have Percival. So Percival's rider based, and he will boost your rider hit point, attack, and defense, which is important. And I still use him in marches, even though I have 4 and 5-star heroes. So a lot of these heroes might not seem like a big deal, but you definitely want them leveled up to at least level 71, which will unlock all of their skills and get their enhancement level up to +5. Once their enhancement level is +5, then you can start using the extra frags that you get of those heroes to trade in for Noah's points and start purchasing higher level heroes. So these can still be very important even in the late game, and the big ones there would be Percival for his rider stats, Noct for his fighter stats, and Malcolm for his shooter stats. So Chester's a good one because of the research cost, the training cap, and the economy type. And then of course Marshall is one that you're going to want to get up as soon as possible. He increases hunt attack by up to 30%. Now I do believe hunt means zombies of any type, zombies or layers, but I have heard people say that layers don't qualify for that. So that may or may not be true. You don't hunt many solo zombies. You're mostly doing layers later in game. So if it doesn't affect it, well, that's okay. It is what it is. You still want that stat as high as possible. And then when you are hunting solo zombies, then you get that bonus. And if it may or may not apply to layers. At any rate, that is 3-star heroes. They are important. You do want to make sure that you have them leveled up, and especially early on, you will notice that you will need a few of these, probably more so than others, and that would be Doc, Gray, and Barbie. Then later on, you're going to want to make sure that you have Percival, Malcolm, and Noct raised up as high as possible for their troop boosts, which you can then use in marches as substitutes for those 4 or 5-star heroes that you don't have, or where they just happen to be stronger and can give you a better boost. So that's everything, guys. Give the video a big thumbs up if it helped. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.